The Rob Ford documentary is supposed to be dropping any day now. Are you excited for that?
It dropped already, cuz.
It dropped already?
Yes,
You
sir.
watched it?
Yes, sir.
What'd you think? I didn't watch it yet.
They made it seem like they made Rob Ford into a devil, but like I think, okay, let me back it up. As a Canadian that already knows Rob Ford's story, nothing in there was entirely shocking, except for like some points where they had extra footage of extra shit. Like, I would say like maybe some things that happen in the committee hall or whatever. They meet up and he'll be yelling at certain people and shit like that. They made it seem like they made him into a monster, but I don't think so. I think they actually humanized Rob Ford. It's not what you think. Like, it's not like a documentary where it's like, oh my God, he's so evil. No, they made it like at the end of the day, Rob Ford supported his people, and his people supported Rob Ford. Now, you can love him or hate him or whatever the case may be. Like, Rob Ford is a man of loyalty. If you're loyal to the man is loyal to you. It doesn't matter what race, creed, color you are. The man is in the yachty spot talking Jamaican, fam. And that's because they interviewed his like right-hand bodyguard man, the black guy. And he was in that documentary. And the man said, yo, when he died, the man cried, fam. That was his dog. Like, you could see that. Like, through the screen, you can feel like the genuine love like Rob had, like the affection that when Rob talks to you and he's your dog, like, he's gonna ride for you. Like, the man said, yo, the man would leave the city hall to go coach his football team, broski. You know his commitments lies with the people.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of back chat behind this shit because there's people coming out saying other shit about like his brother and stuff. We won't get there yet. But as for the documentary's sake, I say go watch that. If you're Canadian, if you love Rob Ford, go watch that because you'll see how he got to his position, who their father is, you know what I'm saying, and how he got into the business and understand Rob Ford as a man and what happened to him in his last days of life. I think that's the most important thing that I took from it, like the last days. Like when he had the cancer, when he got, like he had a freaking, like a cancer that was like, you know those terrible cancers that like you catch it and it's like, oh man, you're gonna be done in like a week, bro. Like he got one of those like a month or so, and like he still went to work, bro.
He was still fighting for the people.
He was still fighting for his people. The man stepped up his broski and went back to councilman, my nigga. That's how real that guy is, fam. The guy's a real man, fam. For those guys to do him like that, fam, I think they dealt him. The man them dealt with him dirty still. The man them dealt with Rob Ford dirty. The Rob Ford would probably, if you link Rob Ford on the one that said, yo, I have this, what do you want to do? Rob Ford would have probably just gave you a change, fam. That's how that's how it looked. Like when you see that and you look at the back end of it, that's how it looks like. Fact. You link Rob Ford and you have that video. Like, I don't know what he did to the man them, but like the man them should have dealt with Rob Ford like that still. I'll be real with you. And he fucking worked till his last dying day. And when he passed, that shit was sad, bro. Motherfuckers was hurt. Some people weren't hurt because of how they work. Like, when you do fucking drugs on the job, people don't like that, my nigga. This is Canada. That's taboo to us. Like, you're doing coke on the job, nigga. You fried? You can't be doing this. And continue?
He wasn't doing coke.
But you made it. It's public at that point.
He's doing crack, bro.
Okay, whatever. Crack, whatever. You're doing crack on the job as a councilman, you're fucked, fam. So there's obviously people that don't like that, but there's people that be like, yo, he's human, fam. Like, this isn't life. Like, what do you mean? The man is for the people. We don't care about that. But there's people in higher positions that do.
If he was just doing coke, it would have been okay.
Crack is different, right?
He was doing the hardest. That's why, fam. If he was just doing coke like the rest of them, everything would have been fine. But because he decided to pick up that fucking...
A glass dick?
The glasses and put that shit in the glass, they're like, cuz, you can't come back from this. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of like, yeah, I'm saying. Like, and you got the man them fucking got videos of you doing it and shit. The man them have you up. Like, you're moving too loose. Cuz, like, respectfully, like, when you watch it, like, he was just moving too loose.
And that
from what I know, he just moved too loose.
And from that documentary, they didn't have just the one video; they had another one. The other one, what happened was they sent the screenshots to the reporters, and they weren't missing up on that shit. They were like, "Yeah, post that." Run that. They said, yo, they sent them the screenshot. They had like a maybe, I can't remember if it was 20,000, 200,000 budget. They got the screenshots and they're like, yeah, run,
go
get
put
that.
it out, yeah.
Because the shorty that was, I think her name was Robin, the shorty that worked at the Star, they weren't going, they held off on buying the video.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the video was sold to...
the video sold to the...
Hawkman
the fucking website or something.
Gawker.
Yes.
It was sold to Gawker. And then the second time around, she worked for National Post. And then when she got we got another one. And they said, okay, I send the screenshots. Send the screenshots. Yeah. Pay them. Get that shit. Boom. Out there. You know what I'm saying? They weren't. It's news. And you know what's so fucking funny about that documentary? It made me think about what we do as media differently. Because it's like, bro, if these guys in the Toronto Star, Toronto Sun, National Post, if these guys are moving like that with high-profile people and all sorts of stuff and getting all insider news, and we get the same news, what the fuck is stopping us from posting that shit? I know we're real niggas. I know we're from the trenches. I know all that shit. But yo, what's stopping us from acquiring footage or media and stuff from people that send to us and linking the people that we know to be like, yo, I just got this video from my youth, bro. Like, what do you want me to do with this? I can sink it or I can sail it. And if I sink it, what is that worth to you? That is the approach we need to have with these shits. You need to fucking do something for us to sink this story. At the end of the day, we're media. And if you want to scrap a body, if you want to shoot me or whatever, that's the game we play. We're in a different ball game, broski.
We had one just now with Browning.
And I feel like that needs to let go. I feel like that might need to let go. I'm gonna talk to my guy again, and I'm gonna be like, broski.
We're media, and at the end of the day, like I said, none of these niggas support me like that, fam. Not one of these. Like, shout out Ojan Crow. I'm lying. Ojan Crow and Underground Nation. We love you guys. You support our guys, and shout out to everybody who jumps into the live streams and shit like that. But like, none of these niggas really support us like that, so I have no relationships. I don't care. Like, I repost niggas and niggas hate and come in my DMs, and after then, I don't give a fuck who I repost if you guys like these niggas or not. I give you guys my platform to come on here, so you shouldn't say anything to me about who I repost or who whatever. Yeah. So to me, I don't give a fuck if I interview somebody and you don't like them. That's not on me. Take it out with them.
That's
same
facts.
thing what I said with H. The same thing I said with Late. I don't give a fuck. Like I have to turn up my shit. So if you guys are gonna prevent me from turning up my shit, I don't get it. And you guys don't support. H is different. H has supported the thing.
Yeah.
H is a little bit different. He supported the thing. But H is only different because we actually told him to. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But like the next situation, I've been asking my boy, I don't know. It is what it is. I personally, we need to get this shit lit. So yes, we have content. I don't consider it blackmail, but it's just like, fuck, if I have content to put out. It's the same thing with my girl, Sexy Bartender. I messaged her and I'm like, yo, fam, there's a story. People want me to put it out. Like, I'm going to put it out, but I'm just not going to put you in a bad light. I'm going to put, this is what this person says. This is what this person says. It's up to y'all to fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's the same thing with my boy. Like, I didn't really want to shit on him. I wasn't shitting on him. My girl came up here and it is what it is. But yeah, I don't mind having it and selling it. I'm drunk. I feel like I'm babbling.
No, you're not. You're telling your story. You're telling your truth. It's better when you're drunk when you tell your truth. Don't laugh. Like, what is that serious thing, fam? We haven't been here for 2 weeks. Like, wise up, you.
Wise.
Wise up. Yeah.
Chord.